Hi everyone, welcome. This is Coach Lana checking in, and today is day 23 of 31 days to cleaner eating. Today we're talking about weight loss, health, and hormones. And I am barely touching on the subject of hormones. So please dig deeper. You're going to want to Google a lot of this stuff, especially if some of it hits home. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If some of it sounds interesting, hopefully you can apply it maybe for a day, a week, a month, the rest of your life. But I'm going to be checking my notes a lot because we're going to talk about a lot of hormones, and I'm going to be saying things very fast because I don't want this video to be too long. So if you don't want to listen to me jabber on, please feel free to read the blog below. All right, let's start with insulin. Okay, we know insulin is really important in recovering from exercise, muscle building, and maintaining good blood sugar levels. That's usually what you think of when you think of insulin as blood sugar levels. When we eat too much carbohydrates, insulin gets out of balance, and that really causes a lot of problems with the breakdown and the burning of stored fat. So the more carbohydrates you eat, the more insulin is released. You get insulin resistant, you start to have problems. So it's important to eat foods that are low glycemic load. So look up glycemic load. We talked about that in a previous video. You want to eat a balanced meals with not only high quality carbohydrates, but you want protein and fat in every meal. So you're going to see that a lot in a lot of the things we talk about. Okay, leptin is a type of hormone released solely from fat cells. And leptin helps your body to eat less and burn more calories. So you would think, okay, so if I'm really overweight, I should have a lot of leptin. Well, yeah, you do, and you have too much, so it gets released and your body leads to a good condition called leptin resistance. Okay, so we hear that with insulin resistance, and now we've got leptin resistance. When this happens, your brain becomes numb to leptin signal, and you want to eat more, and your metabolism slows down. So what you want to do to keep your leptin levels normal is, one, lose weight. You're like, hello, that's what I'm trying to do. Get good quality sleep. That's a theme we're going to hear a lot. Good quality sleep, and eat a lot of high antioxidants, berries, fruits, and vegetables. High antioxidant. Okay, ghrelin. Ghrelin is a hunger hormone. A lot of people call it the gremlin hormone because it sneaks up on you. It's produced in your stomach, and it signals your brain that you are hungry. So it's like that little gremlin that wants to go, na, eat. So when you skip meals, wait too long between meals, or you eat too low of a calorie diet, you increase, ghrelin is released. Okay, we got that. It makes us get hungry. So if you don't want too much ghrelin to get increased, you want to make sure you eat every 2 to 4 hours. Eat high quality proteins that help you feel full longer, and you want to increase intense exercise. So if you can handle it, increase your intense exercise, and that'll keep the ghrelin at bay, or that will keep the ghrelin gremlins at bay. Wow, I am such a geek. Okay, moving on. I hate this next one. Adiponectin. Okay, adiponectin. I'm not saying it again. Okay, the body, the more lean and fit you are, the more of this hormone is released. Okay, what it does is it's released. Okay, sorry. I want to make sure I get this straight. The more lean and fit your body is, the more and your fat cells will release. Oh, your fat cells release this one too. Okay, so we've got adiponectin increases your muscles' ability to use carbohydrates for energy. I had never even heard of this hormone before I did this research, so that's why I'm like, what is it saying? Okay, so it helps you to use carbohydrates for energy. It boosts your metabolism. Okay, boosts your metabolism. Increases the rate in which your body breaks down fat, and it curbs your appetite. So in order to increase adiponectin, I hope I said that right, you need to move during the day. Move during the day. So when you're at work, take a break, go walk around. And you want to eat unsaturated fats. So things like olives and avocados. All right, moving on. Boom, next one. Glucagon. So glucagon, a little more common. Glucagon helps break down stored carbohydrates and fats, and then releases them so your body can use them for energy. So the best way with glucagon is to make sure you eat protein-rich, low-hard carbohydrate meals, and keep your carbohydrates high quality. So low glycemic load. But it's a lot of protein. You're going to hear a lot about protein. So we're talking about protein, we're talking about sleep, we're talking about a mix of protein, fat, and carbohydrates in every meal. Okay, moving on. CCK, or you're going to love this, cholecystokinin. Estrogen. Look at my nose. Don't ask me. This hormone is released from the cells in your intestine when you eat protein or fat, and it helps you feel satiated, satisfied. It also slows the rate of digestion in your stomach, so you feel full longer, which is really nice, yes. It's been suggested that starting each meal with a small amount of protein, like an appetizer, at the beginning of your meal helps you release CCK so you can have that satiated feeling. So a handful of nuts, a piece of string cheese before you actually even start your meal. Okay, epinephrine stimulates the body to burn fat and utilize fat as energy. It also aids in appetite suppression. Okay, the best way to turn on epinephrine is exercise, in particular interval training. So going from hard to easy, hard to easy, hard to easy during the course of your workout. So that one's about working out. Growth hormone, it's been called the anti-aging hormone. Like epinephrine, it stimulates the body to break down fat cells and use them for energy. Growth hormone can be increased by doing intense exercise, circuit training, and getting good quality sleep. Getting enough sleep. Look, a lot of these hormones are affected by your sleep. Cortisol, we've heard about cortisol, the stress hormone, activated by stress. It increases your appetite, and not only does it increase your appetite, but it stimulates you to want to eat low-quality carbohydrates like sweets, and then you get into this crazy insulin spike and drop thing, which further increases your appetite. So it's important with cortisol to get enough sleep and to learn how to manage your stress. Take a relaxation yoga class. Learn to relax. Learn to meditate. Learn to breathe. Okay, these other ones are a little bit less common. Okay, if you have high estrogen. The reason I mention this, I know some of the ladies are here, but if you have high estrogen, it's related to high abdominal and hip fat. Abdominal fat in men actually decreases their testosterone, increases their estrogen. We'll talk about that also in a second. Premenopausal women have higher levels of estrogen. So if estrogen is an issue, I read a couple things of things you can actually add to your diet. So add green tea, turmeric, flax, chia to your diet, and that might help with your estrogen levels. But also with the estrogen and with the testosterone, which I'm talking about in a second, if you're having issues there, you think you might be too high, too low, you want to see a doctor for those things and get tested. Low testosterone decreases as abdominal fat converts it to estrogen. So you'll see increases in stress is also connected with high abdominal fat due to cortisol production. This can be fairly common in men. So low testosterone men have been linked to depression, obesity, osteoporosis, heart disease. So zinc supplements have been found to help. Weight training and eating enough protein can help raise testosterone levels. But once again, see your doctor and get tested. Okay, whoa, seriously. It's like reading a course book, right? And I did a lot of reading because I wanted to make sure I said it exactly the way you guys need to hear it, especially if you're auditory and you don't want to read the stuff. Now, think about your habits, okay? Sleep, stress, proper nutrients. Where do you think you might be throwing off your hormones? If you think belly fat, hip fat, if fat is holding on to you and you're having trouble losing fat, think about your workouts, think about your habits. Are there areas where you can tweak it? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you balanced in your meals? We've been going through this, right? We're on day 23. If you've been following along, hopefully these are going to help you with these things. But do you spot anything here that you think you can tweak that might help you with this? Okay? Think about it. This is Coach Lana. Thank you so much for watching, but I'm out of here.